And Bali is a Hindu island. You can sense they're on their way to the chapel. They're on their way to the temple, which they do like every day. Every day there's another festival. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just, just one big festival. It's part of Indonesia, which is predominantly Muslim. Thousands and thousands of islands make up the island nation of Indonesia. But the one that's most known, and often thought to be its own country, and it's not, is Bali. Very easy to get to once you connect in LA, probably. Beautiful beaches, incredibly lovely people, great food. If you go into the interior where the Balinese people believe the gods live, so why wouldn't you want to go there? Because they're good gods. It's the cultural and artistic center of the island. And they have a town that makes just silk umbrellas, a town that does just stone carving, a town that does just silver jewelry, that was my favorite, a town that does hand carving. So it's very culturally and artistically inclined. Everywhere you hear music, if you walk down the street, you hear this gamelan orchestra that's practicing for yet another festival. The people are lovely. They welcome you into their homes. You can spend $10 a night. You can spend $800 a night. They have some of the most exquisite hotels. I've stayed in both, and frankly, you're better off at the $10 a night place because it's much more authentic. The give and take with the local people, the family that runs the place is much more enlightening. Often the views are the same, the food is better, but it's all good. Indonesia's wonderful, Thailand, this is Myanmar, this is all part of Southeast Asia. People always say, oh, but you can't go to Myanmar, Burma. Well, yeah, you can. Do we want to boycott it? That's the big question mark. Because there's a military junta that controls the country in a not particularly benevolent way. But the argument is that do you want the people who are the victim of their government to have zero access with the rest of the world? Or do you want to come and have a wonderful interaction? Our guide, who was so lovely, who spoke English better than most of my friends, taught herself English in 4 other languages. She was one of the most remarkable guides, so loved her country, and she said, please tell your friends to come, because we'll never be able to leave our country, and the only way we can experience the world is through you. It's a wonderful place. This is the most important Buddhist site. It's a Buddhist country. The most important Buddhist site, not just in Burma, Myanmar, but in most of Southeast Asia, 32 stories high, clothed in $80 million worth of gold leaf. There are like a gajillion carats of gems up on the top, including a 700-carat diamond. And it's 14 acres, so that when you circle around, as you do to give to honor Buddha, you see that people come at all time of the day, and it's filled with the Buddhist monks and nuns in their saffron-colored robes,